Hi everyone, we're very excited to welcome you to Define Podcast. Today, I'm very excited to have our first ever guest. I'm not going to introduce him, but I'm going to allow him to introduce himself.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Ray, for this great opportunity.
You're welcome.
My name is Teddy Kamarondo. I'm coming from Ndora, to be specific, Kawama. Yes.
We are happy to have you, sir. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
As I said, my name is Teddy Kamarondo, and I completed my secondary school. That was in 2024 at Kama Secondary School. Yes, and also I managed to get a certificate.
Oh, great.
Yes.
But why are you laughing for the certificate?
Because it's not an easy thing to get a certificate. Yes,
Yeah.
you can get a certificate, but in actual sense, you get a calculator.
To calculate the
Yes.
calculations.
Yes.
Which is a very good thing and very interesting. So how does it feel? I'm happy you're saying you completed in 2024, right?
Sure.
How does it feel to complete school? How is life after school as a young person?
You know, there are these myths or some beliefs that pupils or schoolgoers has to say that once I complete school, I'll become maybe Madam Shoprite, Bashani, Gamboko Makwisa. But the truth of the matter is, in store, yes, quite okay, opportunities are there, but due to the fact that environmental tesangwa kunaena, oko tureba, noko tuasangwa, tresa mukosa.
And you batted Mwalanda Padi environment. Can you shed more light? Environment or so can you highlight how that environment look like and also for safety?
Okay. To begin with, environment first of all, I'll give an example to say maybe you're my friend, but yes, you are our host. But I'm giving an example.
I understand, Mr. Tess.
Yes. Let's say you are my friend and we have more like we are hanging out with a group of people without visions. And ofo balira napo fionsebena tabala napo fyakawati muri ako pantanji mene ofo balana fyakawati mairo chari fi mairo chari dida today kala shani kwikala mulekala. But how are you going to sustain your lives ama ezale sakuntanji because taturinge kulalo shapa fere skapa but kisa skakuntanji
yo mwalanda kutawezango na bantu kwa vision na knowledge. And you spoke about earlier, Pali Ama communities where we're coming from, how sometimes people can be limited to access opportunities and to dream big. So apart already there's an environment and there are people in that environment. So as a young person in that environment and around those people, how can you overcome these barriers limit to become the person you're trying to be and to become a responsible and productive youth?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question. Okay, to begin with, first of all, I even have this slogan which I made myself to say environment matters. For you to change or for you to overcome these barriers, you have first of all to find suitable people or suitable environment which suits your Finda for the folk monapo. Yes, Finda for the folk style, Finda for the folk mona, Finda for the folk statue. I personally I can attest to that to say before I joined junior parliament, I used to be with some group of people, you know, that work with that man. In fact, we were defined by social media, yes, but not by ourselves. It's a challenge. Okay, I didn't challenge and you know, to accept no change the situation, nango change environment, but it depends na bantu wale sangwana if at all they are building you or they are
destroying you. Sure. So you overtake Mwalanda by the environment. I'm looking at it from both ends. If you can't see, since the environment around you is maybe might be negative in some way, and both the people around you, is it upon other people to help you see the other side of life for you to change, or it's upon yourself as a young person to make a decision that would help you harness the potential that you have and also be able to be productive and be in the right environments like you stated?
Okay, to begin with, first of all, it takes one to change or to make that move. Yes, so first of all, quite about abantu bamo. I would give an example, but abantu abako, I don't know if I can say rude or arrogant. Yes, balamwe baena ati itofore chitana ngo abantu bolesa ngo nabena tabali bwino, but due to the fact that ulo muntu ali arrogant stuff so it only takes one to change the environment and to make that difficult step.
So what you're saying, it's upon the person to make a personal decision to achieve change.
That's true.
No, that's very important. So much change what more pushes from 2024 and looking at the environment and therefore, like you stated, that opportunities are there, but sometimes if you fear to show up. Can you tell me where you're at and where you're at, what you're doing, and how best as young people youth so can you just share a bit about that?
Okay, first of all, currently, yes, about to translate. But as of now, currently, I'm a security guard, yes, at a certain church in Chifubu. Yes, I'm working as a security guard. And I personally feel, and I personally know, being a security guard is not a bad thing. Some people have, I don't know if it's beliefs or I don't know what they call them, but you know, there are those sayings to say, Maronda tapabo kwa. Yes, tapado ko inga ngatago television. Ngatawish before for tapado ko inga. So yes, you asked to say upon the what I'm doing. Yes, as at now, I'm planning to go to school.
But before you share about your plans to go to school,
yes,
for me, what encouraged you because right now when you go out there in the community, like you are saying, mostly when people see a young person like you a security guard, they'll be able to consider them as a failure. So how did you overcome the negative perception? Instead of sitting, you decide to start from somewhere. What prompted you to make that courageous decision?
Before I started this journey, or before I made this movement, I had a friend. That friend of mine was the one encouraged me to say, you know, at least talk about than you know, there was some time and by that time, you know, if you tutakuwa difilika kwa watu yo wala ngana kushanyika inishi skulu na upusha for extra, you know, and then you know I want to balanda. People keep on talking, people be talking, people are still talking. So as a youth, na wewe mwenyewe wish before the fire tawaringa kumfuira abantu for land mulanda got these people abantu tabadisha but balanda fino kuseka sharp. That's the thing. So personally, what made me or what inspired me to be engaged to start this, first I started by Narodesha Gona Fumari. Narodesha, okay, is quite okay. Quite Rama Bazaar is quite eventually is, but if you want to say for Bazaar, you know, and tetu lodek shifense about fiashimana fiashi na bakula. So I made a deliberate effort to say to allow for Queen Kudibumaroni. Our father got sick, you know, and there are sometimes Mwakumana na teacher will be, you know, but instead they go to Babutuke, or pushing over push. No, Landana, oh, man, let's go. There are some Badish but okay, oh, Malaysia is in school. Oh, okay, you are doing a good job, shine. So what I can encourage a youth out there is to say that for as long as you know what you are doing, for you know the benefit, for you know what you want to achieve, for you know what you want to gain at the end of the day. It's not it's not about what people say. It's about yourself and your life and where you're going. It's not about what they are saying currently.
That's very inspiring, and I think for me, what stands out for me from what you've said is the issue of Wama teachers. I think Wama teachers, but you just taking a step to boldly walk to a teacher and say hi to them, because most of the times in the Wama teachers, okutuleva bench to maybe beat in wabo conductor, beat rest shafim shop, beat if you're working as a security guard. The mindset in our mind to consider that I'm a failure, I've failed, but your pride, your pride to just be able to, you finding pride in what you're doing. For me, that's a big thing, and I'm hoping that young people can learn from this bold decision that you've made. Indeed, we are not defined by what we do. Like in Chitoria Bombafe, it's just a means of survival, a means that God is going to use to make a way for you to be able to do certain things. And I think we're so proud of you to see you being able to not just sit and wait to be accepted for bursary, but also taking it into consideration. Laptop, nechola, nama book, bursary, and you just taking that bold step. Engage, no matter how best you can. Support yourself before the external support comes in. For me, Mr. Tate, you deserve a pat on the back, and we're just so proud of your courageous step. And when do you plan on going to school?
As of now, I'm planning to go to school this same year.
Oh, great.
It's
when this year?
God willing, maybe before this year ends.
Okay.
God willing, yes. As of now, I've received an admission letter from CBU.
Oh, great.
Yes, so I'm planning to, what's the problem?
No, I'm proud. I'm happy
yes,
for you, my brother.
so I'm planning to apply for a student loan, yes, of which
program?
I'm non-quota. Yes, so which means, I want to do civil engineering, but I'm quoted as of now.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I'm happy for you, my brother. I'm so very proud of you. And we'll continue praying that God makes a way for you to get this bursary, because you're an amazing young man. And just, I know, through this phase, Yakubu as a security guard, I think there's a lot that God has exposed you to, and a lot that God has taught you. And if you had one moment, one lifetime moment to lay a message to young people, what message would you lay to the young people out there?
Okay, first of all, what I can say as a young person or as a people, what you need to understand is it's not about waiting for government to give you an opportunity. You yourself, you are a resource. You can invest in yourself. You can do anything through God who strengthens you. Like the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes. Yeah. So you as a youth, and youth are energetic, unless Monjawati good youth so as a youth, as a school dropout, you have the capability to start up a business, to start up, you can engage in so many things. No, as long as as long as at the end of the day, that's the thing. So me personally, what I know or what I believe in is not about what people say, but what I'm planning to do, what I'm planning to see, what I'm fund them when I feel
so you will continue. Sorry.
So that's the thing. Otherwise, okay, so can you
You're just proud of yourself and just happy, excited about what God is doing in your life. I think for me that's the thing. And I think we are so proud to have an exemplary young person like you. Like I'm saying, even as you live your life, we want you to know that you are an inspiration to all of us. And even as you take upon this journey towards becoming a civil engineer, we just pray that God will help you become the person that you desire to be. And I think one thing you have to know about Teddy is that you're enough, you've got full potential, and God indeed will help you to become that young person you desire to be. And already you are that special young man. Keep it up. We're proud of you, and indeed you are defined.
Thank you so very much.
Our viewers, we are very excited. We're so happy and blessed to have our special guest, Mr. Teddy. I think we have learned a lot from him and what God is doing through him. May the good Lord bless us all